Arthur Ashe marched across the commencement stage at UCLA in 1966, but his impact as an athlete, activist, and Bruin lives on forever. To commemorate the golden anniversary, a temporary exhibit is being housed in the Powell Library.
The role he shows us as a humanitarian throughout society, that I wanted to make sure that other Bruins knew what this Bruin had done for not only UCLA, but also for the world.
And as the first African-American male making so many of these accomplishments, he was really visible from his teen years forward. He was very proud of being a Bruin. So we believe that if we treat his legacy with respect, we're doing exactly what he would have wanted us to do.
Ashe was awarded a tennis scholarship to UCLA in 1963, and by 1965, he led the Bruins to an NCAA tennis championship. He was the first black tennis player at the university and was influenced to attend the school by a significant alum.
His hero as a child was Jackie Robinson, and he knew that Jackie Robinson had attended UCLA.
Ashe's relationship with Robinson is exemplified by a copy of a telegram the baseball player sent to him after winning the U.S. Open, just one of the many artifacts displayed in the exhibit, which opened in April. Each piece of memorabilia represents a part of Ashe's life: UCLA, collegiate playing days, professional tennis accomplishments, and his role in the community.
In the exhibit, one of the questions I ask is, who was Arthur Ashe? And so first and foremost, I hope that this exhibit helps to answer that question for either people who know him for maybe only one aspect of his life, or for people who have no real sense of who he was.
Ashe was the first black male tennis player to be ranked #1 in the world, and the only black male to ever win singles titles at the Australian Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open. But it wasn't all about tennis. Off the court, Ashe took it upon himself to advocate for the African American community.
He became very involved in the anti-apartheid movement and stood very strongly for that. He was one of the people that Nelson Mandela most wanted to meet when he was released from prison.
Ashe was able to fulfill the great South African's request in 1990. The tennis player's life was truly legendary, and even after death, he left behind quite a legacy. He passed from AIDS-related pneumonia, but before he died, he created the Arthur Ashe Foundation for the defeat of AIDS.
And Ashe is a part of a pantheon of really historically significant African Americans who've called, UCLA their alma mater.
The exhibit, which runs through June 30th, adds to his already permanent presence on UCLA's campus, which is manifested in the Arthur Ashe Student Health and Wellness Center. For the Pac-12 Network, I'm Giselle Cancio with the Cronkite Sports Bureau in Los Angeles.